Welcome to Divine Encounters, where we bring you extraordinary stories of everyday people encountering miraculous events. In our third story, we travel to a remote village in India. Here we meet Priya, a young girl who had lived in darkness since birth. Resigned to her fate, Priya had accepted a life without sight. But one fateful day, as Priya was walking through the bustling village marketplace, a gentle touch on her shoulder startled her. She turned around to find a luminous figure standing before her. This angelic being spoke softly, comforting Priya and assuring her that there was no need to be afraid. The figure made a promise that would forever change Priya's life. To restore her sight in an instant, Priya's world transformed as her eyes were flooded with light. For the first time, she could see clearly, and the joy and gratitude overwhelmed her. This incredible gift inspired Priya to dedicate her life to helping others in need, always mindful of the miracle that changed her life forever. Our fourth story takes us to the beautiful rolling hills of Tuscany, where we meet Antonio and Maria, a retired couple enjoying a peaceful stroll through their vineyard. Suddenly, a fierce storm descended upon the countryside, threatening to destroy their precious crops. Panic set in as they desperately tried to salvage what they could. In that moment of despair, a radiant figure appeared before Antonio and Maria. With a commanding presence, this celestial being brought calm to the tumultuous winds and cleared the darkened skies. Astonished, the couple watched in awe as the storm dissipated, leaving behind a serene atmosphere filled with wonder. Convinced that they had been visited by an angel, Antonio and Maria expressed their gratitude for the miraculous intervention that had saved their livelihood. Lastly, our final story takes place in the heart of the Australian outback. Here, a group of travelers found themselves lost and disoriented in the scorching desert heat as their supplies dwindled and hope seemed to fade away. They fervently prayed for a miracle to guide them to safety. Their prayers were answered when a shimmering figure appeared on the distant horizon. This ethereal being led them to an oasis hidden deep within the wilderness. As they drank from the cool, refreshing waters and rested in the soothing shade of the palm trees, the travelers marveled at the divine intervention that had saved their lives. Overwhelmed with gratitude, they set out on their journey once more, knowing they had been touched by something truly extraordinary. These remarkable stories demonstrate that angels walk among us, offering hope, guidance, healing, and protection when we need it most. They remind us that even in our darkest moments, miracles are possible, and our faith can be rewarded. Join us next time on Divine Encounters for more captivating tales of divine intervention.